We are leaving China for North Korea, and in a bit we are going to cross the Sino-Korean bridge.
Friendship Bridge.
Friendship Bridge. Hi guys! Hello! Welcome to my vlog. Today's vlog will be very different because I'm going to tell you the story of my trip to North Korea. Guys, do you know that I have two bloopers on this trip? So pagpunta ko ng airport, kampante pa ako naglalakad papuntang check-in counter. All the while, I thought I was flying Singapore Airlines. So pagdating ko ng check-in counter, ang sabi ba naman sa akin, "Ma'am, you don't belong to this flight." Aba, bigla akong napatingin sa ticket ko. Yun pala, Air China ang nabook ko. So medyo nalito lang ako kasi dun sa ticket nakalagay at ang pabalik ay Singapore Airlines. So, dali-dali ako nagpunta sa Terminal 1 where Air China is checking in. Unfortunately, pagdating ko doon, gate closed na. Grabe! Hindi isang tao, wala nang nag-a-assist dun sa check-in counter. So what I did, I went back to Singapore Airline counter sa Terminal 3 and asked if there are available flights to Beijing. Fortunately, meron pang available seats sa next flight. So, I bought the ticket and flew to Beijing. So when I reached Beijing, the first thing that I did was to go to Air China counter and ask them if I can refund my flights sa Air China. Fortunately, they said that I can refund half of my ticket. Yun yung flight from Beijing going back to Singapore. So guys, I hope you learned something from that. Always check your tickets, ha? Don't be assumptionero. That same morning, I met Marlon. He was a classmate from high school, and during that time, he was based in Beijing. So he fetched me at the airport, then he brought me around the city. So we went to Tiananmen Square, to Beijing Olympic Village, and he brought me to a very big market. I don't know what the market was called, pero that's where I enjoyed eating scorpions. Marlon also brought me to this nice Chinese restaurant where we ate dumpling, and he introduced me the beer called Tsingtao. So guys, this is the second blunder that I had for this trip. Mabuti na lang, nangyari ito sa Beijing at hindi sa North Korea. So while I was returning to the hotel, it was raining mad. So ang sa isang suot na sapatos ko at isa lang ang dala kong sapatos during that trip ay nabasa. So I need to dry it up. So the brilliant idea that I had was to put it on top of the lampshade. So kung ito guys, yung ilaw ng lampshade, yung rubber shoes, ginamit ko. See? So iniwan ko siya for an hour or so kasi lumabas uli ako. At pagbalik ko, makita-kita ko, sunog na yung foam ng rubber shoes. Gosh, I'm so scared! Hindi dahil wala ako isusuot na rubber shoes during the trip, but because baka nasunog yung hotel, no? Kung hindi ako dumating on time.
A few moments later.
So that afternoon, I met with that tour group. They discussed the itinerary for the entire trip, and they handed over to us the travel pass, the train ticket, and also the t-shirt. So this is the t-shirt that I'm wearing today. So the next day pa kami umalis. We still had the entire morning of the following day on our own. Tapos, late afternoon, sama-sama kami na nagpunta ng Beijing train station to board the train from Beijing to Dandong. It was an overnight trip and we reached Dandong early in the morning. We had a few hours to spend exploring the vicinity of the train station at nakapagkape pa kami sa Starbucks near the North Korean border. And yeah, we took advantage of taking photos by the Yalu River. Do you know that there are 5 bridges connecting China to North Korea? 2 of these bridges were bombed by the US and only 1 can be crossed. And this is the Sino-Korean Friendship Bridge. We left Dandong for Sinuiju at 10 a.m. and that is the start of our journey to North Korea.
Mr. Flackman.
You have numbered.
Hi! We are leaving China for North Korea, and in a bit we are going to cross the Sino-Korean bridge.
Friendship Bridge.
Friendship Bridge. am here in Dandong aboard the train, and we are crossing for North Korea, passing through the Sino-Korean Friendship Bridge, and here it is.
Which one would you recommend?
Bye China, hello North
Recommend
Korea.
to my friends, like which one do you want to take?
The one you're doing now is cool because you're gonna see a lot of cool shit. Like the longer you can stay, the more you can afford. Check it out, because everyone who stays short and
And this is a standing train because of the sanction. They reduced the number of carriage on the train going to North Korea. And now you can see the bridge. Guys, nakita nyo naman na parang kaming sardinas dito sa train. Kasi may sanctions sa North Korea. Kaya konti lang ang bagon ng train na tumatawid from Dandong to Sinuiju sa North Korea. Okay, we are now entering into North Korea. So this is the first impression of North Korea.
Just a show off.
that was built by Chinese, and that's an exclusion Chinese tourist zone. So Chinese can come over for about 3 hours into North Korea and not need a visa, and they can walk around in that compound.
But they have to stay here.
They have to stay in that compound.
Oh, okay.
You can't exit it.
Yeah, what's the point?
Restaurants and shopping.
So when we reached the border, we had to stop there because there were officers who inspected our belongings. They were checking for prohibited items like documentary films, religious texts, and other items that are prohibited to be brought inside North Korea. So nakapag-beer pa nga ako doon kasi it took us a while to clear our stuffs, and then sumakay kami ng bagong train, mas malinis at mas mahaba na po ito. And the entire leg of this trip from Dandong to Pyongyang took us around 6 to 7 hours.
Oh yeah, nice.
So guys, I hope you enjoy the sceneries. This is what the rural North Korea looks like. After a few hours, we reached Pyongyang, and we are very happy to reach the capital. So we met with our guides and we had our dinner, after which nag-check-in na kami sa hotel.
It's nicer than where I'm from.
Yeah.
There's no pollution in there. You can actually have views. You can actually
Ice skating rink.
When you go to Beijing, you can see the dude right there. That's it.
No pollution.
You're obsessed. Yeah, man. I do. I'm earning my pin.
He really wants these beds.
Yeah. What?
The sanction, they should have given this country the chance to progress, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine what they could do without the sanctions.
Yeah.
So taxi.
Yeah, it's all now.
Oh, there's a tram.
Oh yeah.
That's a tram.
It's taxi.
No, it's a tram.
So taxis.
Yeah, there are taxis.
Let's take some taxis.
It's a tree. Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. A tree. Pine tree. See, that's a tram.
Wow. That's the first time you see a tram
Yes.
in North Korea.
We don't have that in Philippines.
Oh, it's true. I don't have that in Singapore too. Okay. 1, 2.
National Liberation Day tomorrow. So that's why on the occasion of our national holidays, normally lots of tourists and they would like to visit our country. So first of all, we would like to, anyway, you will have another chances to take picture of this train station later. Tomorrow we will have a city tour in Pyongyang and you have a chance to take picture of that train station. So first of all, we would like to introduce ourselves. So I think here, Group A and Group B are combined.
No, just now.
So already the people by 5, they already arrived. And now they went to the restaurant for dinner. And they are waiting for us. So now we go to have dinner now. It will only take about 3 or 4 minutes very near from the train station. So for your whole tour, anyway, I'm the local guide from Group A, Roland's group. And my name is Han Sang-ki. So as you may know, we put our surname first and then the given name. It's opposite way that your name. So my surname is Han and given name is Sang-ki. It's a little bit difficult to pronounce, so it's okay, just call me Han. So I've been working in our company. So our company, the total name is called Korea International Travel Company. So shortly KITC. So I've been working in KITC for more than 8 years. So for your whole tour, we will do our best for your convenience. So if you have any problems or questions, just feel free to ask us. Okay? And next, I will introduce our main guide. So his name is Mr. Kang Hyun-soo. He's also the guide from Group A, the Roland's group. So he's working in our tourism department of our company, and also he will guide you on this tour, as well as he will organize and provide all the facilities in the hotel, in the restaurant, and also the places, the tourist places you go. And also we have another lady, her name is Kim Seol-hyun, and she is a tour guide of Group B, not Group A, the Ananda's group. Okay? So now we are passing the university, the medical university, on the left-hand side, the 7-year study, the medical university. And we almost arrived the restaurant. So anyway, we will have more time to explain about Pyongyang in our country from tomorrow. And we'd like to collect your passport and visa now. So will you please give me the passport and visa? And I'd like to know, is there anybody who has problem with the food, like vegetarian or how many vegetarian ones?
1, 2.
So some vegetarians, they say I can eat egg. So vegetarian means no meat, no fish, and no egg.
Just no meat.
Egg is fine.
Fish can fine.
And I'd like to let you know the time of our country. So our country time is 30 minutes ahead of Beijing time. So now the time is 6:30 6:30. So please fix your watch.
This is what young cold noodles with kimchi and I don't know what the other side.